Hey there, everybody. So talking a little bit more about rate buy downs. So just for argument's sake, I did one here recently and interest rates have kind of gone up and down a little bit. But at the time that we did that one, the interest rates were at 6.99%. They've gone up a little bit. We're in the sevens right now. But the sellers gave concessions to the buyers in the amount of $11,933. So essentially about $12,000. So if we had just taken, and the purchase price of the home was $697,000. So if we had taken that essentially $12,000 and just taken it off the top of the purchase price of the home and reduced it from $697,000 down by the $12,000, it would impact your payment by $90 a month. So over the course of a loan, that's really not very much. But what we were able to do with the rate buy down by working with a lender that knows how to structure this, what they did is taking that same exact structure, same loan, same everything, purchase price of $697,000. The first year that these people got into this house, they were able to reduce their first year's interest rate down to 4.99% by getting $11,933 from the sellers at closing. They reduced it down to 4.99%, which took the payment, the mortgage payment down to $3,406 a month. In the second year, it goes from 4.99 to 5.99. And so how they figure this up is they look at if you're reducing that 2% in the first year and then 1% in the second year, what does that look like in terms of the interest payment? And that's where the $11,933 came from. And so if you kind of pencil that out, taking that $12,000 off the sales price, $90 a month, or getting a payment that would have been $4,169 down to $3,400, like that's a pretty big, significant savings. So if you're strategic about how you are approaching this right now, like you can make some difference in how you're getting into a home. And so the good news is, I don't know if you guys saw it last week, but the Fed decided to not raise rates on Friday. And so if you look at the Treasury bond and kind of what's going on there in the market, what they're thinking is that they may be done with trying to cool off inflation, and so they didn't raise the interest rates. And we've been saying for a while that interest rates are going to come down, and I think that it's poised for the springtime that interest rates are going to come down. And so right now there are a ton of buyers that are just sitting on the sidelines waiting for that interest rate to come down. And when it happens, it's going to be the Wild West, because you've got so many people that need to buy homes. We still don't have enough inventory. And so when those buyers jump back in the market, we're going to see home values are going to go up just because of the demand for more houses, more people that are needing to buy a house than are houses available. But with that's going to come the people that have to write offers that are over what a price or what a house is listed at, coming to the table with cash and appraisal waivers and all the kind of crazy stuff that we saw 2 years ago. So anyway, it's still a really good time to be a seller right now. I know that sounds crazy. I say that and people look at me like I'm, speaking another language, but it still is a good time to be a seller. So anyway, that's just that is an illustration of how you can take that same $11,900 and put it to work for you. So if you have any questions, hit me up. Happy to answer any questions you guys have.